Welcome back to another heartfelt episode of Midland Made. Today we're sitting down with two amazing seniors who are literally graduating this Saturday. So today we'll pretty much just talk about what you've learned here at Midland, what you'll miss, and what comes next. So let's just start with some intros. We'll start off with your name, your major, hometown, and what brought you to Midland.
So my name is Joran Stevens. I'm from Mol, Belgium. My major is business administration with minors in digital marketing and financial services. And what brought me to Midland, mainly tennis, to be honest. Got a good connection with the coach and landed up here.
I'm Maddie Favre. I'm from Grad, Nebraska. I'm studying digital marketing with a minor in communications, and I got involved with Midland through the dance team and kind of being in the area of Fremont, not too far outside of it. I kind of knew of Midland and then got connected with the dance team.
Awesome, great. So we're excited to hear all your stories about Midland and your experiences here. So how did you guys meet? What kind of brought you guys together?
So we've always gone to school together here, but we didn't really know of each other until last semester, and we've been talking about that recently because it's just so crazy as like everything comes to an end. So last semester we were in a class together, and it was our apparel class, and we were grouped together for Cleo Clothing was kind of what brought us together through our friends. Everyone was like, "Yoran's going to be in our group," and I was like, "Okay," and so then that's kind of how we knew each other, and we still have classes together this semester and have just kind of stayed connected through that.
All right, love it. So several years at Midland together. So what's one life lesson that Midland has taught you inside or outside of the classroom and that you'll just kind of carry on into your future?
I would definitely say surround yourself with good people. Like Midland has such a great culture and such great people around campus and everywhere. Everyone's very helpful and stuff. So surround yourself with some good people, and like it'll make life so much better, more fun, enjoyable. So definitely surround yourself with good people. Yeah,
I would say it is kind of what you make of it. There's a lot of resources here available both in and out of the classroom or in and out of athletics that we've been presented over our time. And so I think really just taking advantage of networking opportunities, building your resources and things that will really help prepare you for life after graduation. We've just seen a lot of really, really awesome opportunities that I think are really unique to our university that we're really grateful for. So really just making sure you're making the most out of your time here, 3-4 years, and also surrounding yourself with good people is really important.
Okay, yeah, awesome. So you said surround yourself with good people. It is what you make of it. So you said 3 to 4 years. So you're graduating early, right?
Yes, I am graduating in 3 years instead of 4. The way it kind of worked for me was I went to Gretna High School, and there's a lot of dual credit opportunities, as you know very well. So I was taking college level courses starting in my junior year of high school, took a lot of them through my senior year as well. And then when I got here, I didn't have any plans of graduating early until I was meeting with my advisor. And I was like, I think I have a few more things to kind of transfer over. And she was like, yeah, you have like 37, or it was some like really high number that kind of covered my whole freshman year. And she's like, you can get out of here a year early. And so I was like, wow. And then just kind of decided to take that path and go along with it just because that opportunity presented itself. And I thought that would be a good option. So
that's great.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Yeah. I kind of had like not the same situation because obviously I'm from a different country, so we don't have that system. But I kind of looked at it the same way though. So I talked with my advisor as well. We chatted about it a bit, and it was quite like straightforward. I just had to take some summer classes, and like that I could also get it going in 3 years, and that was for me something huge because now I can still continue playing tennis and stuff for one more year in college, and it's just great to be honest.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking back, your last 3 years here, how have you changed as an individual? How have you grown?
I think a lot has changed. Naturally, as you go through 3 years of life, a lot can change. I would even say like one of the biggest differences was when I was coming into Midland, I was decided on digital marketing, but I didn't really know what that even meant. And I didn't really know what kind of future would be outlined for me. And so a lot has changed about me individually, and a lot of my goals have changed. And and also who I am as a person. I think the School of Business does a really good job of offering you a lot of opportunities in your freshman year to kind of figure out what you want to do and what kind of path you want to create for yourself. And so kind of getting those opportunities really has kind of made me into the individual I am today. And then also being involved in the dance team and all the things on campus, time management. Learning Google Calendar has helped a lot. But there's just been a lot of things that's kind of made me who I am that I'm really grateful for. A lot has to do with the dance team as well. Teamwork and getting thrown into a program of like 30 plus people really teaches you a lot within the first kind of week that you get here and kind of outlines a really, really great year ahead. And I've just been really grateful to see all the growth. So.
Yeah, same kind of for me. I came in, I had no idea, like, about most things in life, to be honest. I was several thousand miles away from home, got kind of dropped here, and I just had to figure it out. So I learned a lot about, like, communication, basic things, too, like cooking, cleaning, doing
so
laundry.
true, yes,
like,
laundry, yeah.
It's simple things like that, but they make you like, grow as a person. And like Maddie said, also the business school does a good job in like helping you grow as a professional individual too. So yeah, it was definitely a growing curve, but learned a lot on the way.
Yeah. So with that, what advice would you give an incoming freshman that's coming to Midland?
I would definitely say, take a deep breath. There's a lot of new things happening, and I always felt a lot of pressure to know exactly what I wanted to do. And so kind of the uncertainty of like not knowing can be a little bit uneasy at times, at least it was for me. I'm someone who likes to know exactly what I want to do, and as much as I thought I knew, I really didn't. So taking a deep breath and then really just using your resources. There's a lot of people that have gone through what you're going through right now, and being involved in teams or other things on campus, you find a lot of people who have gone through the same thing. I know on my team there are a lot of really great people who are in the School of Business. There were a lot of upperclassmen to look forward to connecting with in terms of school as well. And it was just really nice to just rely on them and lean on each other. So there's a lot of things to learn, and it's okay to just take a deep breath through it.
Yeah, and just like be yourself, be open for those like relationships and stuff. Just get yourself out there and make the best out of it, because before you know it,
it's over.
Here,
I know, that's so weird.
Yeah, so
yeah,
make the best out of it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I never believed that to be true. Like, everyone's like, oh, time flies. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. But then you really get to the end and you're just like, oh my God, no, they're right. Like, it just goes by so fast.
I know. We're literally, like, me and my roommates are making plans to, like, move off campus and stuff. And I was like, I feel like I'm, like, buying stuff for my freshman dorm.
Literally. I feel like I was just in Beagle. I just think all that is so crazy.
Yeah.
Because it goes by so fast, especially when it's 3 instead of 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So good. Great advice. Any freshmen out there, listen to them. They know what they're talking about. But let's jump in. Let's jump into some favorite memories. So obviously you guys are involved in different teams and different schools on campus. So you can kind of break those up and tell me what your favorite memory is.
So for my sport, I would definitely say nationals first year. Just like the trip, the environment you're in. We went to Alabama. Just the beach, nice weather, playing some tennis too. Like it's just great, to be honest. And academically speaking, I would have to say the project I did for the Phillies. I worked with the Philadelphia Phillies, and we made up a digital marketing plan for them. Shout out to Nick Schreck for that too.
Shout out to Nick Schreck for a lot of things. Shout out Nick Schreck.
So yeah, the team I had there, the group that I worked with, was just wonderful. And then like being able to work with such a big company, like such a big team, was just unreal, to be honest.
Yeah, I always think that's so cool. Definitely some of my favorite memories are within the same realm of that. I got to work with the New York Islanders my freshman year. And then my sophomore year, I worked with the Portland Trailblazers. So really, really big teams, really cool opportunities. And then also some of my favorite memories are when I went to Ireland and Italy with the School of Business as well. Shout out Nick Schreck. It's a common theme. Nick Trek has provided a lot of opportunities for our students, both in and out of the classroom, both in and out of the country. And so I got to spend a few days in Ireland my freshman year, and that was super, super cool. And then a few days in Italy as well last year. Just some memories, you'll never really forget about. There was like 20 of us in a new country experiencing new things, so that was really cool. We also studied while we were there, but it was just really fun to be.
I'm going to France next year, so I'm stoked.
Isn't it, like, that's just so amazing. I just think that stuff is so cool, because that was something I like really wanted to be involved in. I asked my advisor before I got here, I was like, what like study away opportunities are there? And they're like, that's really funny you ask, Ireland. And I was like, I'm in. Let's go.
Yeah.
So a lot of great opportunities in the classroom, and a lot of cool networking opportunities. And then in my sport for the dance team, recently, a few months ago, we actually won NAIA Nationals. Woo! So that was super exciting. And that was just like the cherry on top to my time here at Midland. And then a few GPAC championships as well within my time. But really just kind of watching the program grow has been something that's really special to me. I work on the recruitment team, and it's something that I'm really passionate about. I love being a part of it, and I love knowing where it's going. And if I can have any small part in that and building relationships, that's something that's been just so memorable to me, and building relationships and knowing where this program's going. I'm really, really excited for them. So that's something that I'll always hold near and dear to my heart. So
that's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously you said you're going to miss the program, you're going to miss your teammates. So what else are you going to miss about Midland, like campus life? School?
Yeah, I would just say like the community of Midland has been so special to be a part of. You never really know what college is going to be like until you're pretty much just in it. And I feel really fortunate to be on a campus where you can walk from building to building and see people and there's a lot of familiar faces, and you can say hi to people, whether you're in the library trying to focus and your friend is there, or you're like walking anywhere else. There's just always people and a lot of people that will just say hi. Everyone's so friendly. And so I think that's been something I've just been really grateful for, is the community aspect of Midland. And so that's been really special, and I'll miss it a lot.
Yeah. For me too, for sure. Building a little bit further on that too, is like Midland has been so good in like organizing so many events. Like the first year we were here, for me it was a little bit less, but it's been growing so much, and just great like opportunities to get out, to see people, to do stuff, and get that community feeling and that culture and stuff. And that's has been great so far.
So fun.
So many things you're gonna miss.
I know. Everything's happening.
What a blessing.
So fast. I know.
Doesn't hurt to come back and visit.
We'll be around.
We'll try.
We'll be around.
Thank you guys for sharing all those great memories and all those life lessons you have learned. So you guys will for sure be missed on campus. But jumping ahead, what are your guys' goals for the future? What are your guys' plans?
So first, take a break, of course. Summer break, summer vacation. And then after, I'm actually going to California to further my degree, get a master's in business administration. I'm going to Jessup University. Smaller university. I'll still be playing tennis, and hopefully after 2 years be done. Yeah.
Crazy. It'll go by fast, like you said.
I'm also headed to California. So crazy. I'm headed to California. My mom actually lives out there right now, so I'm gonna go spend some time with her. I'll be like northern Sacramento area-ish. And then
Me too, actually.
That is so crazy.
Wild.
I know. What are the odds? I am currently a choreographer for Tribe 99. I'm in my first year with the company, so a lot of exciting things to come. I'm really excited to see where that kind of goes, and the growth that I will be experiencing, I'm really excited for. And then I also plan to audition for an NBA team, and just kind of keep dancing until my body's like, all right, I think we're good with this. But, of course, take some time and just kind of take a breather after college, and just kind of pursue my passion for a little bit longer and see where that takes me.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Take me to California, please. That's so cool. But tell me more about what drew you to Jessup University. Like, what was kind of your story with that?
So I was mostly looking at still being able to play tennis, but also like getting another degree, which is always nice. I just like reached out again, basically started over from scratch, like how it was coming here.
Yeah.
You know, like reaching out to different schools, talking with them. And I mean, that's kind of how I ended up there. I was looking for a good location, you know,
Yeah.
sunny weather,
Yeah.
palm trees and all that
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's how I got to Jessup.
Yeah.
The Masters is a nice bonus
Yeah.
added on
for
top
sure.
of that.
Yeah.
So
And then Maddie, so Tribe 99, how did that come about? How did you kind of get an in on that and
Yeah.
kick off your career?
Yeah, I have seen Tribe ever since I've been involved in the dance team world. Tribe does a lot of really, really incredible things for the dance team industry as a whole. And a lot of our recruitment process here at Midland is through Tribe. So I've always been able to see that aspect from more of like a student athlete perspective, which is something that is super special. And then what I'm currently a part of is Choreo Connect. So I've always known of Tribe. It's always been like a huge goal of mine. I remember like when I found out everything was happening, I was just like, there's no way this is real. And it just feels so special to be a part of something like that. So I got connected. My coach loves Tribe, and she actually worked for Tribe before coming here for a little bit. And then her coach, when she was at Midland, works for Tribe as well. So a lot of connections,
Yeah, so many connections.
in the dance team world. And I'm just really grateful to, have made those connections and be a small part of something that's really, really special. So just the dance team world, it's super small. Yeah.
Crazy. And then back to you. So what are you getting your master's in? What's kind of your vision with school?
So I'm getting it in business administration. After school, I'm not sure yet.
That's fine.
Still to be figured out. It's also mainly because I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay here or have to go home.
Gotcha.
Or stuff like that. So it's kind of just still open for grabs, see what opportunities align on my path in the future, and like we'll figure it out down the road.
All right. Well, so good. I mean, there's always benefits to continuing your education. You'll land wherever you're supposed to be, but congrats on that. Maddie, so what will digital marketing and communications kind of lead you to with your arts and like dance and stuff like that?
I definitely think like being able to pursue a creative realm of digital marketing has expanded my like creative mind in a lot of ways that I didn't think would happen. And it's something too with networking that we've done so much in the School of Business that has really kind of made me the people person that I am. I love talking to people. I love like networking and everything like that. And I definitely think like understanding how to speak to individuals for who they are and not kind of having like a script or anything and kind of knowing, okay, I'm going to like speak to you the way you would like to be spoken to. And kind of understanding people on a deeper level is something I've really learned throughout my time, and definitely in communications, of course. And kind of having a deeper understanding of individuals will definitely help a lot with my future as I, grow and move and speak to a lot of different people, making sure that it's personable to that person and making sure that I'm building relationships with individuals for who they are and not just to build the connection, just to really make sure that I understand them.
Yeah, I feel like that's really perfect. Beneficial. I feel like all of the classes and all, like the major that you chose is very beneficial to what you're going to be doing with your future.
Great. Yeah.
That's awesome. This is so great. So you guys are moving, you guys are getting yourselves back into school, getting jobs, trying out for auditioning for an NBA team, like so cool. So what are you most excited for?
You can go.
I'm most excited for the weather.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
the weather change.
Yeah.
But also just being able to like further my knowledge in business administration and still do what I love day in, day out. Like tennis is still a big part of my life, a big passion of mine. So just being able to keep doing that in the sun this time.
That's awesome. Get a good tan.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
weather.
So,
Yeah,
awesome.
I would definitely say I'm really excited to pursue my passion, kind of similar to what you were saying. I'm really grateful that over my 3 years here, I've, been provided with a lot of resources to be able to continue pursuing my passion after this. So I really had no idea 3 years ago that dance was going to mean so much to me now, like let alone be what I'm pursuing solely after graduation for a little bit. So I'm really excited to see where that journey kind of takes you. There's a lot of opportunities in California, and a lot of really amazing opportunities that I've been provided here that have gotten me to be able to go where I'm going. Plus, California is so great. I've lived in Nebraska for 20 years, so I'm really excited to see something new, and live with my mom again and the dogs. And she is really good at cooking. I'm just really excited. It's going to be great. Yeah.
Always a plus.
Yeah.
Good food.
I know.
Good food.
That's always great.
Yeah.
Good weather and good food.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I'm so excited for you guys. It's so great. All right, so we've looked back, we've looked ahead at your future, but you haven't graduated yet. So what are some last messages that you want to give to Midland itself, your classmates, professors, teammates, anything?
I just want to say that I'm grateful for meeting everyone. I hope we stay connected with everyone I've met, like teachers, other people. Was a great 3 years, learned a lot, and I'm really gonna cherish those moments and keep them close in my heart.
Yeah. I definitely, like, the first thing I want to say is just, like, thank you to everyone. It takes a lot to get, through college, and it kind of takes a village, and I'm really fortunate to have a really good one. I definitely have to thank the School of Business and, of course, Nick Schreck. I didn't know business could be something I was so passionate about until I got here and kind of learned, that there's a lot of different aspects and a lot of different things to pursue within it. So I'm really, really grateful to have such passionate professors who make sure that you find something you're passionate about, and if there's not something exactly outlined for you, they find a way to make it work. And then, of course, to my coaches, because they've really, really, made me who I am, and with dance being something I'm going to pursue so strongly, they've really played a key role in getting me to where I am, and so that's really been special. And my team. There's just like a little army of the dance team, and I'm really grateful to be a small little part of it. It's just, you never really know what to expect when you get here. So being able to reflect on all the good memories, and really, the number one thing that we can say is thank you. And I think we're pretty grateful to be in a position where we just have an overwhelming amount of gratitude for the time we spent with the people.
For sure,
Yeah.
Shout out School Business. Shout out dance team. Shout out dance team.
Yeah.
Again, thank you guys both so much for joining us today on this episode. You made such a big impact at Midland. Your journeys are just starting. Taking the last few days here at Midland and just have fun at graduation, walking across that stage. And once a warrior, always a warrior. I'm Brenna.
I'm Maddie.
I'm Jordan.
And this is Midland Made.